What's going on, guys? We're back with another video, and as you can see, it's my first Black Ops 3 video. Now, this isn't a gameplay. Sadly, I don't have any gameplay recorded yet. Hopefully, I will be able to get some up before beta ends. I do hope to do that. No promises, though. But in this video, I'm going to be going over, my overall opinion of the game and things that are confirmed. And what I mean by that is, I'm going to show you everything that's in the game as of right now in the beta, kill streaks that are confirmed, stuff like that. Nothing that has, not confirmed. Game modes and stuff, because this is beta, so it is limited. So I'll be going over everything. First thing we're going to start off with is the specialist, because this is probably the most brand new thing to this game, at least in multiplayer wise. Basically what this is a little, you see a little bar in your bottom right hand corner of your screen, and I don't know if it's how long you've been in the game, the playing time total, or your score, but basically you see the meter gradually go up, slowly but gradually. And once you get it, you can hit R2 and L2 for PlayStation 4, and you call in your specialist ability. Each person has two different ones. You can pause them and look at them here, and they last for a limited amount of time. The weapons, I believe, last longer. I've only tried two, and the weapon has lasted longer. And the weapon was the Tempest, and this is really cool. Essentially, what it is a Wonder Waffle. You gotta hit the enemy though, but once you do, it kills them instantly, and if enemies are nearby, it will send a shock to them and kill them, and it's really cool. I like it. It's very powerful. Kinetic armor I did use, and what I meant before was this doesn't last as long as the Tempest, so I don't know if that's just all guns last longer or what, but that is at least with those two. And the rest of the specialists I have not unlocked yet, because I've only played a limited amount of time of beta. But I do see a lot of people using the Spectra, so I'm guessing that's going to be real powerful. And there's one here that's classified that we cannot even unlock yet, so that's going to be interesting to see what that is. The next thing I'm going to be going over are score streaks. Some of them are returning from previous games, some of them are returning but with a different name and have some variations to it, and some of them are brand new. First one is the HCXD. Essentially what this is an RCXD, but you can hover, perform thrust power jumps, and drive on walls, like up and down vertical walls, which is really cool. The UAV returning every Call of Duty practically. Care package, same thing, drops a random kill streak. Counter UAV, counters UAV. One thing I will say I've learned from this game in Black Ops 2, shoot things down, man. It's an easy way to level up. That's how I leveled up real fast in Black Ops 2, and I got my diamond launchers that way. I mean, that was my favorite thing from Black Ops 2, just being proud of my diamond launchers, because not a lot of people had them. And it's easy. It's 75 points. How many times do you hear enemy UAV inbound, enemy counter UAV inbound? Countless times during a game. You have two rockets, you pull them out, shoot them down, that's 75 points for each one. I've even gotten 85 points in this game one time. I don't know why it was 85, but I did get 85, so that's essentially almost an entire kill for shooting down a UAV. It's just so easy. The dart. Basically what this is a hunter-killer drone returning from Black Ops 2. Looks different, new name, but essentially it's the hunter-killer drone. The Guardian, returning from Black Ops 2, set it up, sends out beams of energy, slows the enemy down a lot, and can eventually kill them. The Hellstorm is returning. It's a little different though. You can speed the Hellstorm up like in Black Ops 2, and make it burst into different individual Hellstorms like Black Ops 2. But you can also slow this one down. Now, I don't remember that being a feature in Black Ops 2's Hellstorm. It might have been, but I don't remember it being, so that's something new they added to the Hellstorm. The Lightning Strike returning. As you can see, I don't have all these unlocked, so I can't completely verify that they're exactly the same, but I'm assuming the Lightning Strike's going to be the same. They might have added something different, like they did with the Hellstorm, where you slow it down, but other than that, it's essentially the same, I believe. Rolling Thunder, that's back. Last time we seen it was Black Ops 1, I believe. I don't think it was in any other games after that. I know it wasn't in Black Ops 2. I'm not too happy about this one. It's not that I'm unhappy. I'm not going to use it. It's just another kill streak I'm not going to use. But for me, in Black Ops 1, getting a kill with the Rolling Thunder was terribly hard. Well, let me rephrase that. I killed myself with it a lot, but I could never get a kill with it. And for 8 kills in Black Ops 1, that was the same as a Blackbird. To have the Rolling Thunder the same amount of kills as Blackbird. Blackbird essentially gave your team about 20 kills. like 20 free kills. The Rolling Thunder, you were lucky if you got one other than yourself. So, I mean, it's a good kill streak, but I don't think, or score streak, but I don't think it's worth 900. I would say 400 or 500, even 600. 600 was a good range, I would say. You know what? I'll even push it up to 700, just because the Lightning Strike and Hellstorm is around that area. But 900, people say, oh, it's 200 points, but I mean, it could be, they could have made it better in this game. They very well could have, but I know for Black Ops 1, it was not worth the value of it. So hopefully it's a little better in this game. The Talon is the next one, and what this is basically is an escort drone. But if you remember from Black Ops 2, the escort drone flew in the sky like other helicopters, the attack helicopter, escort drone, stuff like that, and it was really big. This one flies right above your head, so essentially it's kind of a little bit harder to shoot down because it's not up in the sky, it's right above you. And it, you know, it does the same thing as an escort drone does, but it's small and it follows you still, but right above your head practically. So that's really cool. I have used that. It's saved my butt a couple of times. It kills the enemy fast, it seems. So I do like that kill streak. I like the 3 ones that they give you from the start. Those they work. I like them. Cerberus, I believe that's what it's called. Essentially, what this is the AGR from Black Ops 2. It's pretty much the same thing. The Wraith, what it basically is the stealth chopper. Now, it does have a defense system on it, so I think it might shoot down a couple rockets first initially. I'm not quite sure. I know I read something about it having a defense system, so I'm not quite sure what that does. But basically what it is the stealth chopper returning. The Hatter. This is a new kill streak, an old kill streak with a new name. This is the Blackbird from Black Ops 1 or the Orbital VSAT from Black Ops 2. But it's different because it can be shot down. I believe it takes 2 rockets. I believe I shot one down earlier and it took 2 rockets. Which brings me back to why you should keep rockets for shooting down counter UAVs and UAVs. You can now shoot down the Blackbird, and we all know that's going to be a good thing to do because you don't want that in the air if it's on the other team. The RAPS is basically an EMP system, but it's stationary and it can be destroyed. I believe you activate it and it spawns on the ground wherever you are standing. So it's like a stationary thing, but it hinders the enemy vision, disables their equipment, I can get that out, and makes their thrust jumps and thrusting power slides less effective. They can't jump for as long and stuff like that. So it's really is a powerful kill streak when you think about it, because the jumping and thrusting is a key element into Black Ops 3. It helps you get power slide on the walls to get clear the map real fast or jump up. But again, as I said before with the rocket launchers, with previous games like the EMP system, and if you ran UAV, EMP, and Orbital VSAT in Black Ops 2, you got kill assists for that. So essentially, you could just keep all those up, not die, and they would just keep regaining, and you'd keep getting your score streaks back. So it was kind of overpowered in a way, but with this, these can be destroyed and shot down, so it makes this game more interesting. It's not like, oh, this team has an EMP and a VSAT out, we're done. No, because you can shoot it down, or you can shoot the Hatter down and destroy the RAPS, so it adds another element to the game, which I love. Power Core. I apologize, I mixed that up completely. The Power Core is the EMP. The RAPS is kind of like a swarm. Kind of. Airship comes down and drops these little drones that roll on the ground, and once they hit you, they explode. So that's what I mean by a swarm. They spawn a bunch of them, they roll around on the ground, they're little drones or droids, and once they hit you, they explode. But they can be destroyed. If you see it coming your way, you shoot it a couple times, boom, it's dead. So that's something. They're not hard to kill, but again, I mean, it spawns a lot of them. I have been killed by them. I have gotten killed some of them, so that's cool. It's a new kill streak. The Power Core was EMP. I do apologize for that. GI unit. I haven't really seen a lot of this. Actually, I don't think I've seen any gameplay of it. I've saw some stuff online. Basically, what I believe it is if Advanced Warfare, the last kill streak, the thing you jumped in the robot and ran around, and I cannot think of what that's called. I'm sorry, but that's kind of what it looks like it's gonna be. I don't know if you can hop in this one or not, but it walks around and targets enemies. So that's cool. It's kind of back from Advanced Warfare, but they changed it up a little bit, I believe. Mothership, every game has to have their big thing in the air that is just completely overpowered, and when you hear it, you're like, oh crap. This, you control the turrets, and you can have 2 teammates jump in and control 2 other turrets, and they have rockets too, so that's like ridiculous. 1600 points. It's gonna be hard to get, but hey, it sounds pretty overpowered. The game modes that we have so far, they're just core and team deathmatch, domination, demolition, kill confirmed, hardpoint, cap, search, and uplink. Those are back. You know, they're all the same. Safeguard is the new game mode, and this is really cool. It's kind of like, if you remember Sabotage from Black Ops 1, it's kind of like that, but it's different. Basically what it is there's a robot that is on the map, and each team, or one team, starts off with a robot on their side, and they have to try to escort it to the enemy base, and it goes really slow, so it does take a while. And once it gets to the enemy base on the complete other side, you win. But you have to be escorting it for it to move, and you have to be in a certain range for it to actually move. At least one teammate, and you get points every second that you're escorting it. You can go check the scoreboard, and it'll tell you however many seconds or minutes you've actually escorted the robot. And the enemy, if they kill all of you in its range and it has nobody to escort it, it'll stop in its place until someone escorts it again. And the enemy can shoot it and destroy it, and it'll deactivate temporarily until it recharges and is able to move again. So this is a really cool game mode. I've only played it a couple times, but it's really fun. It's kind of like a mix of search and destroy and sabotage, whereas in the concept is kind of like sabotage, but it's kind of like search in a sense that you switch rounds. You know what I mean? One team starts off as the escorter, and then the next round they'll try to stop the robot. So it's kind of a combination of both. That's the only game modes we have available so far in beta. The next thing and the final thing I will be covering is just going over some of the weapons and attachments. One gun I've loved so far is the Man of War. It's an assault rifle, but it has a lot of diversity, and I like this, like the ACR, Peacekeeper. They're assault rifles that can shoot from range, but you can run around with them and use them kind of like an SMG too. So that's what I love. This gun has been great for me with that. That's just my opinion. That's my play style. The shotguns, you know, you have most of them are classified. You can't unlock them yet, but your basic, you know, they're all generic. You know, you have your single pump shotguns, automatic, stuff like that. The only attachment that seems to be new is the high caliber, and this is really cool. It does headshots to increase damage, so that's something new. That's cool. New in the game. Other than that, all the attachments seem to be the same from previous ones. All the perks, you can see here what they have, are all the same except for Afterburner. Thrusters have faster recharge rate, and Overclock, you earn your specialist weapon or ability faster. And Sixth Sense, this is really cool. It displays a mini-map indicator with the direction of nearby enemies. So once an enemy is near you, your map will glow up red, and I don't think you can see where they're at, but you'll know that someone's near you. Ante up is real cool. You start with score already, so it adds to your score streak. That's really cool. I do apologize if you hear my phone going off in the background. Hardwired, you can pause it there and read that because it does what it did before, but it has new things added to it, and it's really cool. Tracker, another thing that's new and cool. You can see digital footprints where the enemy has walked. That's going to be cool. If you want to run a stealth class, that would be something cool to have, to know where they were at. And all of these are back. You know, nothing really new here. The weapons, lethals. Frag, Semtex, Trip Mine is essentially a bouncing Betty, and Thermite is a Molotov. Molotov cocktails are back. Wild cards, you can see here, they are the same from Black Ops 2. The tacticals, whoops, are all the same again. But yeah, this overall, Black Ops 3 is amazing. I said that about Advanced Warfare at first, but changed my mind just because the exosuits got on my nerve. But dude, this game is really fun. It's not too futuristic, but it is fast-paced and futuristic enough for those people who did like, you know, Advanced Warfare. I think it's going to be a really great game. I've enjoyed it so much so far. I hope you guys have too if you got the beta. Let me know what you think of Black Ops 3 in the comments. As always, subscribe for more video game content like this and other videos, and make sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it.